Yeah, well, that's... just give me one, like a half. A little more. Just do it.
It's so weird. We good?
We're good.
Do you have a concussion now?
Huh? What's my name?
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to You Say We Say. Episode number 12, Stu. 12.
That's got a good ring to it, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's, we're still going. We're still on the air.
We are. Yeah.
They're still allowing us to be on the air, which is good.
We must be doing something right.
Yeah.
Because we are doing a lot wrong.
Yeah. I'm clean shaven now. If you're watching the YouTube video, I'm clean shaven, and we'll have pictures up. Stu.
Back to normal Nate.
Yeah, Stu shaved me. We have some good pictures of his crazy designs he decided to do. Stu's going for another month.
Yup, I'm gonna try to go till the end of December, around Christmas.
And then we'll take pictures of it whenever. I came here ready to shave you as well.
I know.
And last minute he's like, I want it another month.
So now all of our fans got something to look forward to next month. Because this boy's gonna be
huge.
Grizzly in another month.
If you've never seen Stu go this long without shaving, it gets nuts.
Yeah, it does.
I've seen him once, maybe twice. Have you done it? How many times have you done this? Like
one time it was real good.
Yeah.
And then the other time it was a
like
good beard.
Yeah.
But you saw me with my crazy beard.
Huge one.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah. It was nice.
You had a nice Thanksgiving?
I did. 4 days off work felt like forever.
Yeah, it sucks going back tomorrow.
I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah, I had 3 days off, 2 consecutive, and then had to go back in on Saturday, but I had today off, so that was good. It was I was sick all weekend, but it was still nice.
I know, that's when I called you. What did you have again?
I get a sinus infection every time the weather changes, like every season. So this is like my winter one, and it's always at the start.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Right when you get off work, too.
And that's how it's always been for me. Like, if anyone listening out there went to like grade school with me, they know what I'm talking about. I was not absent from school for the first 7 years.
You had a perfect record.
Yeah, perfect attendance through 6th grade, pretty much. And I missed like one of the last days of 6th grade, and everyone thought I was dead.
Because you never miss.
Literally, never missed a day of school until the last week of 6th grade. It was crazy how long.
Even in high school, you rarely missed school,
I think I can count on 2 hands the amount of days of school overall I missed, which is crazy.
Yeah,
but I always got sick on summer and Christmas vacations, which sucked. But I mean, I always got to go in and talk to people, which is why I like school.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, it worked out, I guess. But my Thanksgiving was good. I had some free time when I was sick to do a little painting for the 2 dope girls.
Which turned out awesome, by the way.
I'm an art history student, is what my degree was in.
Yeah.
I don't really do art, but I had a lot of time on my hands, so I just figured I'd try it, and they liked it. So go check out the 2 dope girls. They're recording this Wednesday at 4:20, obviously.
Yep.
Those 4:20 girls. New episode coming out this Wednesday. They might have my logo up. I don't know. We'll check it out.
That'd be sweet. We'll see.
Stu's house is very festive. It's got the Christmas tree up.
Yeah, for everyone that doesn't know, my girlfriend loves Christmas, Samantha. We got our Christmas tree at least a week before everybody else.
Oh yeah.
I was at work and she's like, you want to go get a Christmas tree? And I'm like, it's not even Thanksgiving yet. She's like, I want to be the first. All right, let's go.
God.
That's actually a funny story though. When we went to get our Christmas tree, because we do live in an apartment, you're not allowed to have a real Christmas tree.
Yeah.
I never knew how hard it was to find a fake Christmas tree. We went to Target and all the nice ones, they didn't have any of. But they had this beat-ass Christmas tree on this stand, and it looked like it was on its last leg. And we're like, we'll just get this one. And it actually turned out being a really nice Christmas tree.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Which tells me the workers there just completely gave up halfway through putting up that Christmas tree.
They didn't set it up right.
Yeah.
My family's had the same fake Christmas tree forever.
Really?
I've never seen a different tree in my house my entire life. And I like it. I don't mind a fake tree. Everyone's like, gets in my face about, you need a real tree, bro. You need a real Christmas experience. I'm like,
I'll just buy the little beads you can put on it. It smells like a real Christmas tree.
Yeah, cleaning up needles and changing that skanky water sounds great. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Exactly.
I'm fine with the fig tree. Speaking of Sam, our first question.
Yeah, first question comes from my girlfriend, Samantha Stratton. Question: why do people put popcorn on their Christmas trees?
Very fitting.
The first thing that comes to my mind, being a first-time Christmas tree buyer, the ornaments are so fucking expensive. It's just as much or more as buying the tree.
Exactly.
Which makes me think a lot of people would be like, you know what, fuck this, let's just put popcorn on our Christmas tree. That's the first thing that came to my mind. But for all you kids out there, the reason the popcorn's on the tree is because Santa eats all the cookies and the popcorn is for the reindeer. That's the real answer.
That's very nice.
For all you kiddies out there.
I'm sure we have a lot of children listening to this explicitly tagged iTunes show.
Yep, exactly. Hey, just for the one or two that might listen in.
Yeah, that's
you gotta give something to the reindeer also.
Oh yeah. They're very hungry, flying that fat fuck around, and we just lost those kids.
With trillions of pounds of toys.
Yeah.
In a little duffel bag, by the way. Just a little red duffel bag.
Yeah. He's going for a weekend trip. And he's got enough toys for every child human that believes in Christianity in the entire world.
Yep. And the few adults that still do believe in him, even though he is real.
He is real. We're not getting on that subject again, but I think people were so poor back in the day that it was like a bank account for food. They're like, all right, let's put this on the tree, and then after Christmas, we'll have something to eat and live another day in darkness and just disease-filled, shitty time to live that they existed in.
Just imagine.
They just withdrew some precious food after Christmas off the tree. They're like, eat this stale carb and live one more day, you pathetic fuck.
You constipated fuck.
They had nothing. That's why they did it. They had zero anything.
Can you just imagine little children like picking off popcorn off the Christmas tree
and eating? But I just imagine them threading it, because you had to thread the popcorn with a thread and needle.
Yeah.
And like take it all the way through and like have a big enough thread line to go around the whole tree like 8 times. How boring is your day?
Yeah, exactly.
That you have enough time to thread popcorn.
You cook the popcorn, thread it, and then
hang
put it
it
on
up.
the Christmas tree.
And then when Christmas is over,
eat it.
This is your dinner, kids. We have nothing until February.
You're gonna live off this threaded popcorn that they probably threaded with like their own hair.
Oh yeah. Alright. Now that we've destroyed Christmas for everyone, we have a first-time question asker. Joel A. asks us, speaking of food, what gives tapioca its texture?
That's a good question.
It's good. I wouldn't have thought to ask that question.
It has a very weird texture.
I love tapioca though.
Me too.
What I think it is cum bubbles. Just AIDS-filled cum bubbles that you're eating. The little pockets of air.
Like I heard cum bubbles. I was like, all right. And then as soon as AIDS came out, I'm like, oh god.
No. If you want the real answer, it's tapioca pearls. They're an actual like food item. Tapioca pearls is what you're chewing on. Just because I come from a family of chefs.
Exactly.
That's a thing. It's not like how they mix it or anything. Like tapioca pearls, that's how they feel always.
Isn't it from like a plant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What say you, Stu?
What people don't know is you're completely wrong. That's not what it is. It's actually the little chewy balls, and they're actually little baby fish nuts.
Oh.
And they dip the little baby fish nuts into sugar water to make them sweet.
Oh.
So your chefs and your family are wrong.
They're just dead wrong.
No, you're right though. No, you said exactly what I was going to say.
Little baby fish nuts.
The starch extract from, I don't know what the plant's called, but
Yeah. I think it's the tapioca plant.
Yeah.
I'm not positive. I don't know.
But that's what those little beads in there are from that
Yeah.
plant thing.
And if you've ever had a bubble drink from like a Thai restaurant or some sort of, I go to Sai Thai, which is local here in St. Clair Shores, Michigan. Give them a shout out. I love them.
Yeah.
If you ever visit Michigan, if you're listening from another state, Sai Thai in St. Clair Shores, best Thai restaurant ever had. They serve these bubble drinks that are like a mile high, and they have tapioca pearls that you suck up. They're all at the bottom,
Yeah.
and it's just wonderful.
Wasn't there a drink you used to buy back in the day, like a tea, that had the tapioca bubbles in it also?
It wasn't tapioca, aloe.
Aloe, yeah, that's what it
I
was.
still buy those. The aloe drinks are great for you.
That's the
They
one thing
cleanse
that
your-
reminds me of tapioca pearls is that drink that you had.
It's a weird texture. People that don't like it don't like that texture, but those things clean you out
Yeah.
in a good way.
And I think they taste good too.
Yeah, they're very good. Speaking of states, speaking of visiting Michigan and bringing up states, we have a new state added. I didn't tell you that. To the download group.
Do we?
Let's welcome Delaware, folks.
What's up? Delaware.
The first state in the union comes aboard. They're the 14th state to YouSayWeSay.
Welcome.
You're a little bit behind this time, but you were the first state in the U.S. So
Exactly.
we'll give you a break, Delaware. Good shit, Delaware.
No, thank you, Del. Aware.
I'm aware of you, Delaware. I'm gonna do my question because your rant is good today.
Yeah, we're both gonna go nuts on that rant.
Oh man. So it's episode 12, which brings us to the letter L in the alphabet for me to ask you questions.
To answer.
If you feel so inclined.
Yeah.
If you want to stop being a lazy buff. So L, my question for the letter L is lovemaking is something you can only picture yourself doing, isn't it? Think about it. When you stare down a chick or a guy, there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
You don't think of another person railing that person, do you? You think of yourself in that situation, correct?
Yeah.
So like if you're checking out someone, you're like, yeah, I bet she's got a boyfriend that fucks her good. You're like, no, I want to bend her over. Like you only put yourself in that situation. And I find that weird. Like I thought about that. Or like when you're watching TV, like the newscasters, you're watching Tom Brokaw, you're like, yeah, I bet he and his wife get down. Hello, today. My wife gave me a huge blowjob. No, you're like, any person you see, you think of yourself fucking them, not,
That's true.
you know what I mean?
No, I see that for sure.
What are your thoughts on that, audience? Send them in.
Now you have me thinking about that.
Isn't that kind of weird?
It is. I never thought about that before.
That's what I do when you people are working. Question number 3, big guy.
This one comes from Christina Belvic.
Okay.
If you could be on any team in a specific year, which team/year would it be?
We love sports questions.
Yes. I was thinking, and I would pick any year the Lions win Super Bowl. Because us being Michigan fans, the year the Lions win the Super Bowl, Michigan is burning to the ground from joy.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be completely ape shit.
The old Detroit riot,
It's going to
get doubled.
like when the Red Wings win, it goes crazy down here.
Oh yeah,
But
there's a million people down there.
the year the Lions win, it's going to be chaotic
Mm-hmm.
in a good way.
I agree.
But if I would rather pick them, but another team that I'd like to play for would be the Bears.
Oh, cool.
Any year Walter Payton played for them.
That'd
Because
be cool.
I have Walter Payton. He's my favorite running back of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And just to be on the same team as arguably the best running back in history would just be huge in my eyes.
Yeah, that would be, if you grew up in that time too, watching him.
Even like hearing our parents talk, like my dad talked about Walter Payton and just like,
Yeah.
holy shit. Like if his career didn't end so soon, he could, I think he would have most of the records for sure.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
What about you?
I'm going with the Chicago team, but baseball.
Boy.
I bet you thought I was going there.
I had a feeling.
The 1907 Cubs, baby. That's the last time they won the World Series.
That's the year you want to be there.
But not only that, that was the dynasty team. They were the best team of the aughts.
Yeah.
And I'm talking 1900s. When you think of this team, and anyone that knows baseball history knows the double play combo of Tinker, Evans, and Chance. If you know baseball history, you know these three players, the best infield of all time.
Yeah.
It's not even arguable.
They ate shit up.
And they hit.
Yeah.
They all hit at least 300. But this pitching staff, right, besides these Hall of Fame shortstop, second base, first base duo of Tinker, Evans, and Chance. Chance, by the way, was the manager. He also played on the field.
Yeah.
Orville Overall, that was his name. Pitcher named Orville Overall. 23 wins with a 1.6 ERA. Mordecai Brown, Hall of Famer, 20 wins, 1.3 ERA. And Carl Lundgren, Hall of Famer, 18 wins, 1.17 ERA for a season. And their two other starters were gross as well, but those were the top three.
That's an all-star team.
It was gross. They were the best team back then, and it just sucks that they haven't won since.
Yeah.
It sucks being a fan of them, but
At least we have that to fall back onto.
you
If
can't,
worse came to worse.
like, when people make fun of me because I wear a Cubs hat or whatever, because I do love the Tigers, but you know what? If they're not on that day, I'm watching WGN and I'm watching the Cubs.
Exactly.
Sorry about it.
If you're a true sports fan, you do have
Other teams, you
teams that you want to win.
'Cause
You
you
don't
wanna-
just stick to one team.
want to just watch the sport.
Exactly.
So when I'm talking about the Cubs or whatever, and people make fun of me, and they're like, "Yeah, you haven't won in so long," it's like, you know what? Baseball historians have argued for that team to be the number one overall
Yeah.
of all time. So
Exactly.
it's like, all right, yeah, we don't have a lot to remember, but at least we have one of the best things to
And that
remember.
shows you how true of a sports fan you are.
Yeah,
If you can root on a team that's been this bad for this long, you're a true fan.
exactly.
Like all the Lions fans out there that
Oh,
rooted
yeah.
for them when they fucking pooped on everything.
For the last 20 years.
Exactly. It's just you're a true fan, and you can't take that from people.
Exactly. Good question, Christina. We love
Love
ranting
that
about
question.
sports.
Yeah.
I like this question too. Our old reliable Zach Chalice. We've been sitting on this one for a while. I felt it was time.
Yeah.
Now that there's a little lull in the holidays, you want to be, uplifted.
Exactly.
What better way than to answer this question by Zach Chalice? What is your favorite slang term for genitalia? Now he didn't specify which one, so I'm going to handle the vagina, and Stu is going to handle the penis. Now I have a lot of slang terms for the vagina because I like it. I adore the vagina. That's why I usually call it the blister ditch is my favorite because the clit is like a little blister and then there's the ditch. The ham wallet is a good one.
That's a good one.
The whispering eye. Meat curtains. This is my own little the love pita is something that I've always said. This is Joe, our social media director's favorite when I say gash. Like, check out that gash.
It kind of makes sense, though.
Yeah, it's a gash. But you can't really check it out when they're watching. So that's why he laughed. The wound that never heals,
That's a good one.
because it bleeds all the time. It sucks to be a girl. Man, that must suck. The vertical bacon sandwich. That's a good one. That's when the lips hang really low. So it's like you can also call those the pancake lips if you want to. And cunt.
I heard a good one from a movie the other day.
What?
The Boner Garage.
The Boner Garage? That is a good one.
All right, now to the penis. Here's some of my favorites. I'm just going to list them.